Life passes through difficult winters, but after any winter, spring will follow. Hey, this is me Navya, and today I'm going to recommend you 5 books related to time traveling. So let's start. The first book in my list is Toshikazu Kawaguchi's Before the Coffee Gets Cold. This book is about a cafeteria where they just do not serve brewed coffees, but also they give their customers a unique experience of time traveling. And if you want to time travel by going to that cafeteria, it's not that simple because there are certain criteria that you need to follow in order to time travel. Like for example, you need to come back to the present before the coffee gets cold. So they serve you a coffee before you time travel, and before that coffee gets cold, you need to come back. Or otherwise, you're going to face some consequences, and that consequence is not easy. I'm not exactly revealing what those consequences are because you definitely have to read the book to understand it. 4 different visitors time travel, altogether different stories in this particular book. And you need to know that nothing can be altered, as in even if you travel back in time, you cannot change your present. And that leads to the readers to think, which moments do you want to revisit from your past, even if you cannot change anything, even if you have only few minutes with you, because before the coffee gets cold, you need to be back. It's a wonderful book. I listened to this book via Storytel and it was a very great experience. I was living in that cafeteria. You can either listen to this book via Storytel or otherwise read the book directly. I loved it. With that, let's go to the second book on my list. The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Niffenegger. This book is a love story between Claire, an art student, and Henry, a librarian. Claire met Henry while she was 6 years old, and Henry was 36 at that point of time. They get married while Claire was 23 and Henry was 31. Now that is impossible. Then how is it possible? Because Henry is diagnosed with chronodisplacement disorder, which means his genetic clock gets reset and he keeps traveling to his past or future. And that is very spontaneous, and he cannot carry any items basically from his past or future, which means he would arrive always as naked without shelter or food. It's a pure love story because both Henry and Claire do not know when Henry is going to get vanished. He can just get vanished on the very next moment. And hence there requires a lot of understanding. They need to go through a lot of difficult circumstances, including absence of one another. So if you're looking for a romantic time traveling book, then definitely this is a right pick. With that, let's go to the third book in my list. The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. Undoubtedly, this book can be called as a sci-fi classic because this book was written in 1895 and H.G. Wells is the one who introduced the terminology time machine, which is now commonly used in books, movies and where not. The book starts with the 4th dimension, which is nothing but time. And to explain it, he used the existence of a cube. So a cube has length, width and depth, but we also have time included here. That is, if the cube did not exist even for a fraction of a second, it means the cube never existed. It's just like telling a cube has length equal to 0, which means the cube doesn't exist. Similarly, a cube with 0 seconds is again nothing but the non-existence of cube. And that is beautifully explained in this book. What we can say is that H.G. Wells was way ahead of time. He has also explained about the coexistence of upper world and underworld. It's quite a complex book when compared to the rest of the 4 books that I've listed today. This book is definitely a complex one, but still a great read. With that, let's go to the 4th book in my list. The 4th book is a children's book, and hence if you want to gift a child a time traveling book, then definitely this is a book. And the book is Tom's Midnight Garden by Philippa Pierce. Tom's brother Peter has measles, and hence Tom is being sent away to his aunts and uncle's home for quarantine. And they stay in the upstairs of a very big house where there is no garden. Tom cannot step outside because he is under quarantine, and hence he cannot make friends or there is no exercise at all, and because of the lack of exercise, he is unable to sleep at night. One day, because of the lack of sleep, he discovers that the clock strikes 13 at midnight 12, and hence he steps outside to understand what is going on, to figure out why the clock strikes 13. That's when he sees a beautiful garden and he also meets a princess named Hattie. The garden, Hattie, all are in the past, and Tom every midnight steps out to go to the past. As I said, this is a children's book and it's more enjoyable for children than adults, but still it's readable for adults as well. With that, let's go to the last book in my list. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. A very greedy person named Scrooge is being visited by three spirits, past, present and future, post which the greedy person turns out to be a very loving and giving person. This book reminds us that we need to talk to our own past, present and future to be a better soul. That is, imagine, for example, you at the age of 5 is standing in front of you. That is a young girl or boy, same, it's you, your own past. Talk to yourself, talk to your own 5-aged girl or boy, that kid, and see what you wanted at that point of time. And then speak to yourself at the current age. Speak to yourself what currently you are and where you have reached from the past to present, and also then speak to your future. Identify where you are going to be so that you understand yourself, your people around who are going to support you, who were there with you and why they are not with you. A lot. You can really reinvent yourself, and it's a great idea, in fact, and that is something that I got from this book. So these are the time traveling books which I recommend to you. Hope you enjoyed this episode. With that, this is Navya signing off. Keep reading a lot of books. Bye. Take care. Happy reading.